June 18th, 2006, Orlando, Florida, in the Impact Zone. This is the You Don't Have to Do This podcast network's Human Instrumentality Project. Welcome to Fourth Impact.
Dude, the satellites are going boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, hey everybody, it's TNA, Fourth Impact. We're here, June 18th, my birthday.
Ooh, yeah.
I am now 411 years old. I know, I look great for my age. But,
hold up.
You look like milk.
Now that I know his birthday, I'm looking up all his personal information. I got his home address. I got his social security number.
Social security number is 783. That's it.
Wow, you were one of the first.
Oh, wow.
Checks out. Very old.
Checks out.
Identity stolen.
Yeah, we're not covering Raw. Most of the Raw boys are here. Some. Yeah, there's two of us.
yeah,
we
I'm here.
left main event Marty in the dirt because he's not allowed to be Impact. He's not an Impact player like the boys here.
Nico keeps getting banned from everything.
Yeah,
Nico
he's
sucks.
a lunatic.
Yeah.
But we got a newcomer. Who's that?
Hi, Jake.
Oh, hello. My name is Jake.
You stupid fucker.
Tyler picked me up off the
listen.
street and was like, hey, you know a thing or two about wrestling? And I'm like, I am the #1 wrestling boy.
You're like,
so-
I have no idea what you're talking about.
As long as he didn't come in with the
Hey, Jake.
Ooh.
Was Fat Albert
But yeah.
came around this time?
who fucking knows?
The movie?
Yeah.
Probably.
We gotta review that, right? Oh, 2004. We're safe, guys. We're safe. No, don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
Oh,
Large
God,
Robert.
okay.
We
we're
are
safe.
safe.
Bill Cosby won't get us this time, guys.
This
No.
time. We're not covering WWE, no Raw, no SmackDown, not even ECW. This is TNA.
Yeah.
This is real wrestling, if I have ever seen it.
Really real wrestling.
Real wrestling.
Are you a big Jeff Jarrett
Unfortunately,
guy?
we are in
Real
Florida.
wrestling.
The downside, we are in Florida, but it's fine.
Yeah.
We got a 6-sided ring.
Yes.
Starting
Yes, sir.
off,
Yeah,
It
that was
is-
pretty shocking.
opening promo, they're all talking about the King of the Mountain match, which we will see later. It's going to feature Christian Cage, Jeff Jarrett, Ron the Truth Killings, Abyss, and the original GOAT, who I only recognize because I've seen his action figures throughout my lifetime. Sting.
The Stinger,
Wait,
the coward.
wait.
The singer?
Remember, you have no concept of who Sting is other than you've seen an action figure of him.
That's more
I've
than
seen
most.
Everyone have an action figure of him throughout my lifetime.
But you've never. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, I know who Sting was. I want to say my dad was a fan of wrestling at some point in his life, and he had an old Sting action figure lying around. Gave it to me. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I recognize Sting.
Hey, if you're Emerald, is your dad Jack Ruby?
Oh, dude, Jack Ruby. Well, because and then your mom is Sapphire.
Yeah.
I got it.
This guy.
No, my dad is actually Neil Diamond.
No way.
Whoa.
I need your information, Emerald, real quick. Where are we at?
Yeah.
We're not just in Florida. We're at a venue.
We're in.
What's the venue called? What do they call this little arena that we're in?
I said it. The Impact Zone.
Oh, we're in the Impact Zone, guys. What's Jake doing in the Impact Zone?
Jake is getting ready for the first match.
Yeah, let Emerald talk about it, you freak.
What's that?
Let Emerald talk about it. Do you have your little
Okay,
segments up?
you freak. Well, then maybe you don't ask for my opinion next time.
I'm always going to ask for your opinion because I love you, buddy.
I love you too.
I'm just going to be rude
we
about
have-
it.
We have a decently. TNA's a different show. They do have a long opening, a bit longer than Raw's, but better opening sequence, I would say. We see the 6-sided ring, and immediately, Bingo Hall Brawl, they bring out all the fighters. They're already all punching each other, just in a line to 2x2 coming out. It's Team 3D versus the James Gang. Now, we watched this first match together a bit not too long ago, and I was told that some of these guys used to be the Dudley Boys.
Yep, that's Team 3D.
Team 3D, they used to be the Dudley Boys.
Brother Ray, Brother Devon.
Well, they all come out, they're punching each other immediately, and then the second they get to the ring, we see Brother Ray grabbing all the chairs, just toss them in the ring. Just throwing them up there. We get everybody in the ring, they start hitting each other, they start clashing chairs, Brother Ray and one of the James Gang, Kip James, start sword fighting with the chairs until Brother Devin comes in with the kendo stick.
Devin?
Slapping him. Devin, yeah.
It's Devon.
I'm sorry. Devon. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Devin.
No, it's okay.
I
I just
read
my brain did not process Brother Devin. I'm like, who? Who
That's my boy brother Devin.
Keep it going.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry.
But so Brother Devon, he comes in with the kendo stick, starts slapping. We get combo blows by Team
broke my
3D.
brain.
Kendo stick gets slapped out of the ring across one of the pillars and gets broken in half. Crowd loving it. I have never seen a crowd more excited, more thrilled to be where they are at than I have this TNA crowd. That is very good.
These guys are only in this arena because they don't go like to other places yet. They're not big enough.
Excellent.
So they just have
Hell yeah.
shows every week here and then just pay-per-views in this arena every single time.
So if you want to go see a show, you have to go to Florida, go to this venue.
Yes, these guys are dedicated. You are in the Impact Zone. This is
You are in the Impact Zone. We got Dr. Gendo Akari over there in the corner.
Oh no. What's he
We're
doing?
not going to talk about him. Don't worry about it. He's got his glasses. They're shining. Then the wrestlers are in the crowd. What the fuck? They're just out punching each other, killing each other. They enter this area called the LAX area, where there's a bunch of other Latino wrestlers just hanging out. As soon as they cross the line, they just start the LAX wrestlers start beating them up. They said the name of what the LAX area.
So you got
stood for.
Land American Exchange. That's what they're called.
That's what it was. Yes, thank you. But who are those? Name them off.
You got Conan, you got Homicide, and you got Hernandez. Big fucker Hernandez. Homicide fucking rocks too. Hopefully we get to see him soon. And Conan, I don't think Conan fights anymore. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
The Barbarian?
Yeah.
I think Conan the Barbarian's dead, Ty. I hate to tell you.
No, he's gonna be in Mortal Kombat.
No, he was like the governor at this time.
Saw Arnold walking around the other day.
Yeah, we just hung out with him.
Yeah.
He's in the chopper. Anyway, they get out of the LAX zone. It's a Bingo Hall Brawl. It's pretty much anything goes. So even with the LAX guys beating up on the other wrestlers, it's all good. Out in the crowd, all good. Brother Ray out by the ring, setting up a guardrail, a steel guardrail as a table. He's setting them up on 4 chairs. He grabs Kip James, slams him right into it. Kip becomes all tangled up, his legs in the ringers there. It's bad. More fighting in the crowd. Trash can lid gets brought into it, slapped over the head. Then they're making their way up some steps, and I see 2 small schoolgirls with their with their backpacks on them. So they just came out of school to go watch the show. And yeah, they're screaming at the top of their lungs, watching these big meat men kill each other right in front of them. Welcome to Florida.
Hey man, sometimes you just gotta go a little silly after school, man.
But everyone's making their way back to the ring, and a trash can just full of shit gets thrown into the ring. Also, can I talk about these announcers?
Yes.
They're great.
Yeah, we love them.
Actually, they're doing their job. They are articulating perfectly. They're just a pleasure.
Is that a slight against JR and how you claim you can't ever understand him?
No,
God.
that is a slight against
Coach
Jerry Lawler.
Jerry Lawler, any of the fucking
Yeah.
Raw boys from previous time, Joey Styles,
Honestly,
name them off.
any of them. Yeah, all of them. All of the above. But this trash can loaded with weapons. It's got crutches. It's got a bra. It's got a golf club. It's got a cheese grater.
I was gonna bring up the cheese grater.
It was
That's
crazy.
my first note.
I will say also the referees, TNA, really competent. Out of the way. They don't get too distracted unless there's a heel purposely there to distract them, but we'll get there. Brother Ray comes in with the cheese grater, cuts Kip all the way across the forehead with it. I've never seen anybody get cut with a cheese grater. Shit was
Nasty.
bad.
Fucking
That man
gross.
bled throughout the rest of the
Yeah.
match. And then the other James brother, BG, BG and Devon, they're exchanging blows with steel. One's got a trash can lid, one's got a fucking cookie tray, smashing them, bending them over each other's heads. It was great, and the impact, the impact, you just hear it. The mics catch each one. It's awesome.
Bong.
Bone, bone. But so brother Devon went into the ring. He got to the ring top because brother Ray has BG on the ground, legs up, ready for a crotch headbutt. But BG pulls out the trash can lid out last possible second, headbutts into the trash can lid, protecting his balls. In retaliation, Brother Ray grabs the golf club, sets up, smashes the trash can lid onto BG's balls. He is on the ground, writhing in pain. He is just destroyed.
Hey man, sometimes you get your balls killed a little bit.
But then
He
Kip
tried.
comes in, and he slams Brother Ray on top of the full trash can, flattening it. And then thank you. Then the first thing I think I've ever heard in a wrestling match. This is awesome coming from the crowd. It's just like a breath of fresh air. I gotta be honest. No Vince McMahon, no bullshit, no superstars. These are wrestlers. These are men here to kill.
Yeah, it's
And
funny
then-
because like the bingo hole brawl and just in general is just to be like a slight on ECW. So
Hell yeah.
fuck them. This is real
Fuck
shit.
'em. This is real shit. And so we get a Doomsday Slam on to Kip from Team 3D. They demolish that man. And then we get a chant, "Get the table! Get the table!" So they rip out the table from underneath the ring, and then the crowd starts chanting, "We want fire!" They don't do that. They don't bring out the
No
fire.
fire.
No pyrotechnics. I don't think through most of this episode. A lot of lasers though.
It'd be very hard to get a lot of pyrotechnics in that small ass arena.
Yeah, it is not a big arena. But so they get the table. Team 3D sets up Kip, slams him into the table, gets the 3 count. They get the win. They celebrate so fucking hard with the crowd. Brother Ray grabs the mic. He starts talking. Sounds exactly like Paul Heyman. I guess everybody from New York sounds the same. But yeah, they're celebrating. They took the win. Awesome first match. We get a first look at the ringside announcers. What are the names again, Ty?
It is Mike Tenay, my favorite man. He's just so good at everything. He just calls everything correctly. And then Don West, he's got the energy. He just yells,
Mike's at.
"Oh my
And
god!"
I will say Mike Tenay in the suit and bow tie, way better. Looks way more professional. Looks way cleaner.
It's true. That's why he's our GOAT. So how was that
And,
opening? Very good. Did you like that?
Very good.
I loved it, man. It's exciting.
That was so good. I cannot wait for the rest of this episode.
Jake, what did you think about this match? I just want your personal opinion. Take those notes, throw them out the window. I want your brain, pal.
Ooh. My brain says that it was pretty bananas, Tyler, and you know that I rarely ever use that terminology.
It's true.
In addition, like the cheese graters, the trash cans, it was all over the place. I'm actually rewatching some of the clips right now. Like, these men are bleeding all over the place. The crowd is eating it up. It's truly a spectacle to behold.
Thank you. That's
You're
all. I just appreciate you being here today.
I just appreciate you having me.
Yeah.
You know, I've always said I'm #1 wrestling boy.
You're the fourth impactor.
Yeah. So to finally be here, amazing.
It's true.
He is the fourth child.
He's the fourth child. We'll never see him again, but he's our fourth child. We push him away. Get out.
Oh, and I did have a
back.
quote. That's how it should be done. That's hardcore.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Somebody
Dave?
said that at one point.
Hello, is Dave here?
No.
Dave, tell me about this. What'd you think? This immediately off the gate, we get this fucking bloody ass brawl.
It's awesome. I mean, look, from the stuff that I have seen in passing in the past, this is just the Dudley boys doing Dudley things, and it's awesome every time. So, like,
Yeah.
I more or less knew what to expect, but yeah, it was just such a breath of fresh air. Starting out with just a big meat match. There's wacky props, there's blood, there's violence, there's "this is awesome" chant. It's just good. This is just good wrestling.
Yeah, I'm so used
Good
to BG Road Dogg James fucking up everything and being shit, and he was fine. He was fine. He didn't do bad. So
I don't know about that, but I
give it a thumbs up. I give it a little thumbs up. And then you know what, Emerald, backstage, you got a little blonde hair guy, and they say, "Hey, Jeff, how are you feeling today?" And he's like, "You know what I'm talking about, Jeremy Borash? You know what? You know what, Jay? Listen, they said I could never be a wrestler. Well, guess what? I became an academic scholar. You know? Guess what? You know, all these guys in the back ain't even got a price on me. I am just like Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Reggie Jackson, the whole Jackson 5. And guess what? I'm going to win the title tonight because I'm the best of all time." And Larry Zbyszko comes in and goes, "Jeff, where the fuck have you been? I've been calling you since Thursday." Hey, man, I haven't, you know what? "Oh, dude, come on, what are we doing?" And Jeff's like, "All right, we're going to figure this out. We're going to talk about it right now." You know, he's like, "The dude GM hates you. I just wanted to let you know this. I got to warn you." He's like, chill, calm down, Larry. Calm down. And they get on, they skedaddle on out of there. I was excited. It was a very good one.
That was Jeremy Borash, for the folks at home, not Borat. He did not say my wife.
Very nice.
My wife.
But he did look like Ryan Seacrest.
He's trying his best, dude.
Sure.
Trying to be.
Also, that other guy, that man was Jim Belushi. You can't lie to me.
Larry Belushi.
Yeah, Larry Belushi with the Three Stooges tie.
And then I know Dave got jump scared with Rhino.
Rhino.
And Bobby Roode, and you're like, what year am I in? Where am I at?
I was so confused. Yeah, so hey everybody, it's 2006. Rhino, not old as shit, is here, and also Bobby Roode apparently was in TNA in 2006.
Yes.
I'm coming to you from the future. So, yeah, I mean that was cool. Basically, Bobby Roode comes down. He's Canadian. I didn't know. It's never been relevant. And so he's part of Team Canada, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Coach, okay, so is D'Amore like Team Canada's coach, or is he just some shitter who is Coach D'Amore?
No, he's their coach. He's like the booker, the promoter of the whole company.
Okay, he's okay. So
the guy who doesn't fight.
Manager. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, listen, he was cooking.
He's like their Paul Heyman, but stupid.
He did sound like Paul Heyman.
So he comes down the ring. Okay, Team Canada comes down the ring. We got Bobby Roode, we have Coach D'Amore, and then D'Amore starts cutting a promo about how they're gonna win, and Rhino's a piece of shit because I guess in the previous weeks Rhino like beat them up or something. And this is you're jumping right into the middle of the feud. And Coach D'Amore says this is a handicap match, and the only thing handicapped in this match is Rhino's IQ. And then he starts yelling about how the audience are a bunch of troglodytes and they don't know good wrestling, and Team Canada is the best at wrestling.
That was a good
And
one.
then very suddenly he's jump scared by Rhino, the War Machine, as played by Don Cheadle. Comes running down the ring. Just dumpsters Rude immediately, and D'Amore just runs away. And is standing at the top of the ramp. Rude gets out of the ring while the crowd is going crazy because they love Rhino. And Rude's like, what are you doing? D'Amore's like, I wasn't ready. And then starts doing little goofy stretches along the ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Gore D'Amore.
So Gore D'Amore. All of the signs are Gore D'Amore. Everyone just wants Rhino to just kill this fucking guy.
Fucking tubby man.
Everyone hates this guy.
Because he's Canadian.
This is my first time seeing. Well, of course. This is my first time, I think, seeing young Rhino exist.
Mm-hmm.
I guess young relatively, because it was 20 years ago. But he actually looks like a scary, big threat of a man. He's not weird and old.
Yes.
So it was really good. I understand the hype about Rhino now completely. So D'Amore does a jumping jack. They all get back in the ring. Rude tags D'Amore into the ring. So now D'Amore's standing before Rhino. Rhino's just sizing him up yeah, come on. What are you going to do to me? D'Amore does a little jumping jack. Well, Rhino just mouths, what the fuck? And then D'Amore just tags Rude back in. And then they just kind of battle for a little bit. They Irish rip each other around. Rhino ends up coming on top. And then Rude gets a pat on the back from D'Amore, which the ref counts as a tag. So D'Amore gets thrown back into the ring and just beat up.
That poor
D'Amore then skitters around, running around outside the ring, then jumps back in to distract the ref while Bobby Roode sneak attacks Rhino. And they really play up that Rhino's greatest weakness is that he focuses on one target to destroy, and he has no attentiveness.
Like a Rhino.
So that's cool. I like that. They then throw Rhino back into the ring. He's gassed. They then just do a little back and forth. One of them tags in, hits Rhino, tags the other one in, does a little wimpy move because it's D'Amore. Apparently, D'Amore used to be a wrestler forever. They talked about he is a wrestler. They talked about it on commentary that before he became the coach in TNA, he's been wrestling his whole life.
Yeah, retired professional wrestler. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, he debuted in 92.
Oh, so yeah, he's been around forever.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And now he is just round.
Now he is. Amen, brother.
Hold on, Dave. His old name in 96, his name was Chip Birdie, a golfer.
Yes. Good old Chip Birdie, huh?
Yeah. Birdie. And then
Oh my god, that's incredible.
He formed a team in English Federation Wrestling as Gross Misconduct, where they were both hockey players.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Why would they be in an English promotion being hockey players? They're going to be confused.
Because they're Canadian. Canadian.
It's all Canadian, dude. Chip Birdie's a good name, though.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you know?
It'll come back up later, but when they came down to the ring, he had a hockey stick that had the Canadian flag draped off of it. So, I mean, that's...
Uber
Of
Canadian.
course, to Flanderize everything in wrestling, they were like, oh, they're Canadian. They do the hockey and are the Maple Leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
they got
whatever.
they got the Musa Buta Husi.
Wait, hold up.
Ooh,
Is this guy over here Canadian? Is Jake Canadian? Is
Jake, are you
Jake, are you
Canadian?
Am I Canadian?
Yeah.
No, I'm not Canadian. At least I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Thank goodness.
I like surf as much.
Thank goodness.
No Canadians here.
No Canadians here.
No, sorry.
So
Well,
Rhino
I'm
is...
just anti-Canadian.
Oh, as they should be.
Yeah.
So they just keep working on Rhino. He's gassed, and to add insult to injury, D'Amore hits him with a jawbreaker, and then just, dance around. He's like, I beat up Rhino. Look at me go. At this point, the match is stale. Team Canada is just slowly breaking down Rhino more and more, doing their little tag spots. Rhino shows spots of defense, but nothing significant. And the commentators are just like, oh, it's 2v1. Rhino can't do anything. They're just wearing him down. And it's just a lot of that for, I think, actually 3.5 minutes. But then Rhino truly destroyed. So D'Amore goes to moonsault him off the top rope. Rhino rolls out of the way, dodges it. Rude tries to sneak attack him, which then gets reversed into a clothesline. D'Amore then tries to run it behind him with their hockey stick flag to hit Rhino, but can deal no damage because he is a weenie, of course. Rhino then just picks him up, slams him into the ground, and then begins to set up the gore. The crowd goes fucking crazy. This is the fans' ideology fully realized. This is all they came here to see. They wanted it so bad. And then he hits the gore. The crowd goes crazy.
Yeah.
And they love it. Dude.
Yeah, Rhino pins him and wins. It's just awesome.
Rhino fucking takes it.
It was more fun than I expected, giving a handicap match with a non-wrestler.
Absolutely.
But they gave fucking Scott D'Amore, and this is a positive and a negative. He got so much offense in on Rhino. I'm like, how is this schlub beating up Rhino and doing fucking belly to bellies?
It was small tick damage. They're fighting a Rhino. They keep trying to pin him. He keeps coming out. They cannot stop him.
He got a dehorn, and he gored him.
He gored him with the horn.
Oh no!
Yeah, this was just a good match. Yeah. Surprisingly. And we know a thing about handicap matches here at Raw Down. I'll tell you what.
No more handicap matches, please.
No more.
But
especially
this one was pretty good.
Fucking Spirit Squad. I bet Rhino could take the Spirit Squad.
Ooh, 5-on-1. Let's go. Wait, no, we don't want this. Emerald, stop fantasy booking. We don't want. No.
No, but it has to be in the Impact Zone.
Okay.
Oh yes. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was just good.
It was good. Let's. Do we have our TNA correspondent hiding in the corner? Jakey.
Oh, is that me? Is that what the corner is?
I don't know. Okay. Just what are your thoughts?
I haven't gotten your name tag yet.
Oh, okay,
Jake, congratulations.
It'll feel more real once I have that in and I get my benefits.
Yeah, congratulations. You're apparently the TNA correspondent.
He's Sonny Jake, yeah.
One step at a time. So, no, I liked this match. Scott D'Amore is the little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wrote that he has a punchable face. I just did not like his vibes. I was rooting for Rhino the whole time, so I was very excited to see him take this, especially since he is from Detroit, they were saying. I love that. Let's see.
He is from Detroit.
He is, in fact, from Detroit, yeah. The ref wasn't doing shit at one point, apparently, according to my notes. I just watched this last night. I'm like, what am I doing? And then at one point they say you don't have to like him in regard to Canadians.
No.
Not at all. But no, very, very thrilling match. It was very cool to see him take on both of them. Like, that's what I like to see. Just somebody rise above all odds.
Yeah, a real quick aside though. Speaking of Canada, we forgot the pre-show that I couldn't find legally. There's nothing online about it. Yeah, Team Canada got a win. It was Eric Young and A1. I don't know who A1 is, but Eric Young exists in 2006. He's a part of Team Canada. Whoa. They defeated the Naturals of Andy Douglas and Chase Stevens in 2 minutes. I guess we lost nothing, but it exists. It says it's there. I couldn't find it.
I guess I think A1's a steak sauce.
Yo, dude, he was with a steak sauce bottle.
You're right.
Oh, dude,
what the fuck?
I had this written down way later, but also to Jake's point, the ref just looks like an old-timey boxing ref. He's just a guy with a dress shirt and a bow tie who just kind of lurks around the ring and doesn't really do anything the whole time.
They're serious, man.
He watches.
Oh.
He's making sure they're not choking out too much. He makes sure they get back into the fucking ring. He makes sure he does get distracted a bit, but you need two refs to stop that action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then now we're just like in the dungeon underneath the Impact Zone, and Jeremy Borash goes, "Hey Samoa Joe, you doing okay?" He's like, "Hey Jeremy, I hate Scott Steiner. I want to kill that fucking idiot." And you know what? I'm going to make him tap out. I'm sick of him. Always clowning on me, calling me fat. He will lose tonight. And Jeremy's like, okay, dog. I'm out of here. Get me out of here, man. That's crazy. What?
Samoa.
It's a good promo.
Samoa.
You just forget how good of a promo Joe is. He's so soft-spoken. He just, he's serious about it.
Yeah, he just kind of broods.
All right, Dave, I got to ask before we go into the next segment.
Uh-oh.
Samoa Joe versus Umaga. Who wins?
Oh, God. Well, I mean, Umaga.
Umaga is another level.
Yeah.
It's a shame we never got to see it.
R.I.P. Samoa Joe.
R.I.P. Umaga. Yeah.
R.I.P. to all my ops. Samoa Joe.
R.I.P.
Samoa Joe got hit with the oxygen destroyer. It was tragic.
And now we got a 6-man elimination match for the rankings of the X Division. I was like, that's interesting. So they're like, okay, so 6th place, 5th place. We start off, we got the fucking Low-Key, or now he's known as Senshi, as they say. They're like, I guess he's Senshi now. You guys booked this. What do you mean I guess he's Senshi now?
This defines the rankings, Ty.
I'm sorry, this guy is just, I guess that's his name now.
It is.
Senshi.
And we got Shark Boy, and you go from the depths of the ocean. You got to hit that little thing on your top of your head.
I had all my money on
he's a
Shark
kaiju.
Boy.
This guy owns the copyright to Shark Boy, by the way.
Wait, what?
Yes,
Wait.
he is Shark Boy. He sued
What?
the movie.
Lava Girl.
Look it up. Look it up.
I was just talking about
You're
that movie
fucking
last night.
kidding.
No, he is Shark Boy.
Oh
And then he went and did Twilight after this.
No, not the same guy. He won the suit for an undisclosed amount in 2007. Oh, we got burp.
No way.
Yeah, he owned the copyright.
Yeah, he demanded money and profits and advantages wrongfully gained from Miramax Studios. Yeah, he sure did.
And we
Shit.
Bang, but
Wow.
yeah, we love
Maybe
Shark
that's-
Boy here.
Is that why we didn't get a sequel?
Yes, 100% yes.
oh my lord.
That's awesome. Get that money, Shark Boy.
And now
Heck
another
yeah.
Canadian fuckers here. But Petey Williams is so damn good, I'll allow it. This man's dripped out. He's fucking wet as hell. And he's ready to fucking fight. And then we got
Petey.
Baby Jay Lethal. He looks like a little...
I was shocked to see Jay Lethal here.
Yeah, he looks like a baby. He's tiny.
Don't they say he's the youngest person ever on the roster?
I think
They said
so.
he's like 20 maybe?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Still
That's
going
nuts.
at it strong.
Yeah, they said he's 20.
And then I gotta post this in the chat for Emerald to get a little reaction to it, because now we got the paparazzi man himself from Detroit, Michigan, Alex Shelley, and then
Another
he's got the
Detroit
little
man?
he's got the little paparazzi, he's got the tripod, and he's ready to do it. And then it card cuts to the worst sign in existence. It's peanut butter Shelley time. With a little camera in his hand. I fell over in my seat like Vince McMahon.
I saw
Oh.
that, but it came and went so fast. I didn't register it.
No processing power there. You shut off too.
Peanut
You're like,
butter Shelley time.
and then
Peanut butter
damn.
Shelley time.
an underrated goat, I would say Sanjay Dutt. And
Oh, absolutely.
He was so fucking good in this match. So
Yeah.
the weird way they did this is that they had all 4 people in a corner, and they would tag in a 1v1 match for elimination style. I thought that was a little bizarre.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did it.
The ring's not too big for a full 6-person, but you know.
I mean, if they were all in the ring,
I would have still enjoyed that.
yeah. Williams and Shark Boy start off. There's a lot of punches, kicks. They're going hard. There's chops, drop kicks, fucking arm drags. They work in the arm. Huge fucking reverse atomic drop to Shark Boy. Williams picks him up, puts him in a tree of woe, and Shark Boy's a little stinker, and he starts biting Williams' ass. I was like, oh,
Yep.
nasty. And it's just really quick. Back and forth, tag in. Just got to get everybody their moves in. Just a ton of fucking moves. Hurricane Ranas, lung blowers, fucking axe kicks, huge lion salts. It's like, damn, these guys are fucking going hard. This is
with
crazy.
actual moves.
Yes.
It's nuts.
Facebuster from Shark Boy. Like,
yeah, usually these 6-man tag matches, everyone just kind of like lazes around and does some very medium to low power moves and saves everything cool for the very end spots. But these guys were actually just whole ass wrestling the whole time.
Yeah, this match went 19 minutes and it didn't feel boring when I watched it the third time.
Hell yes.
I'm like, damn, this is awesome, man. Real quick, Shark Boy tries to do his Dead Sea Drop. I think that's what they call it. I remember it being called like Deep Sea Plunge or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a different thing in his fucking move. But he gets blocked. He goes up, misses the stupidest elbow drop I've ever seen. And then Dutch just kind of like runs in there, does a little shooting star press, gets the pin. Shark Boy is the 6th ranked X Division man.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Shark Boy's eliminated. First guy. Shelly and Dutt have a little crazy work, like just working together. Huge sliced bread gets blocked, swinging neck breaker. Lethal tags in, gets the springboard drop kick, flatliner. Like they're just going off crazy. Brainbuster to Shelly, or Brainbuster by Shelly. Sorry, he goes up to top rope, gets a back senton, eats the fucking knees, and then Jay Lethal picks him up. And they call it a full Nelson reverse suplex, but it's a dragon suplex. Just threw Shelly up into the fucking orbit, spiked him on his head, and got the elimination. Sorry, it's not peanut butter Shelly time, guys. He's number 5th.
Oh
man.
Everyone just goes in. Now they're just fighting each other. I don't know if they even did the tags at this point anymore. Did they?
It didn't look like they were counting them.
Were they? Okay.
I think so.
Hey, Ty,
Yes.
you didn't skip over the absolute coolest thing that ever happened in the ring.
Tell me.
The 6-pack suplex.
Oh, the 6-pack suplex. And the announcers went fucking nuts. I'm sorry.
I went nuts. Are you kidding me? How did you not cover that?
Before any eliminations, ladies and gentlemen, before any eliminations.
Yes, early in the match. Yeah.
Early in the match, all 6 guys fucking linked up into doing a suplex. 3 guys on one side, 3 guys on the other, and they all fought to see who would get flipped. But then we go, boom, a full 6-pack suplex. I can't remember who was on what side, but it was fucking awesome.
I think whoever the faces are in the match got it. I think it was like Dud and Shark Boy and Senshi.
I think so.
It was pretty cool.
Senshi was like the last guy to link up.
Yeah, he don't care. He's not really a part of the group. He's an outsider.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
all right,
I apologize. Yeah, so Shelly's gone. We're not having no peanut butter Shelly time. He's back. Everyone's in. They're just beating the shit out of each other. Got a slingshot Hurricane Rana by Williams to Senshi. Just fucking kills Senshi. Then Lethal jumps out of the ring. Suicide dive. Dutt's already at the top rope. He moonsaults on the back. This is indie as hell. This is so different than what we're watching in WWE right now. It's insane. Everybody's high flying. This is like the X Division, Emerald and Dave and Jake. I'm going to explain to everybody because you guys probably don't know what X Division even means. It's just kind of whatever.
Listeners at home.
It's just kind of whatever. You know what I mean?
Let's imagine that I don't.
They're just
Tell me.
like, because you got the Cruiserweight division where you expect all this high flying stuff, but then you got Samoa Joe as the X Division champion. So you're like, well, it's not really cruiserweights, but they're just good. They're just like the good secondary wrestlers. Usually, sometimes it's more important than the main belts. I think this is the only TNA belt in the company right now.
Do you have 2 arms and can make an X with them?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You qualify for the X Division.
So, at this very moment, an aside, they're owned by NWA, or they use the NWA licenses, so the National Wrestling Alliance is different than TNA, so they use the main belt. Eventually, they'll get their own TNA championship when they split off, so this is like the only TNA belt that exists, the X Division. The NWA Tag Team, the NWA World Team, or World Heavyweights, and then you got the women's whenever they show up. I think that becomes TNA Knockouts.
Women.
Yeah, we don't talk about the women right now, though. Sorry, guys.
Oh, we will later.
Back into the match. Later. Lethal hits a one-legged drop kick to Williams, goes up, misses a headbutt. Williams hits the fucking nastiest Canadian Destroyer you ever see to Jay Lethal. Gets the pin. Jay Lethal is number 4. Huge clothesline by Dutt. Goes up for a power bomb for Williams, but Williams blocks with a leg drop. You know, you just got like move after move after move. Senshi cuts in there. Dutt gets in there. Williams is in there. These guys are going fucking nuts. Williams hits a sunset flip power bomb, but Senshi blocks. Dutt hits him with a standing sliced bread number 2. And then Senshi's already at the top rope and just deletes Williams' chest into hell with a double foot stomp.
That was crazy.
It was insane. Oh. And now by this point, with all of Senshi's moves, his kicks, his hard kicks, his drop kicks into the corner, his double foot stomps, and you slowly realize that he's got the same moveset as Finn Balor.
Yeah, I guess he does have the same moveset as Finn Balor, huh?
Just doesn't have the sling blade. He doesn't have the 1916, but essentially he's got that drop kick into the corner. He's got the foot stomp into the aggression of an early Prince Devitt. It's crazy. I'm like, damn.
What you're saying is Finn Balor just copied.
Just watched a lot of Senshi matches and said, I just want that shit. I want that finishing move. Nasty. I think, what they call his foot stomp? The Warrior's Way?
Warrior's Way. Yeah.
And then now it's down to Petey Williams is eliminated. Number 3 for Williams. Senshi goes up to top rope. Dutt stops him. They go for about like 2-3 minutes, just really fast paced. At this point, they're like 17 minutes in. And they just get a Frankensteiner, a basement dropkick, a turtle to world DDT. Dutt blocks one of his moves, hits a facebuster into a neck breaker. He goes up for a 450. Got all knees, dropkick into the corner, and then he puts him into the Tree of Woe. And I was like, no, because I fucking hate this move. I hate the design of them getting in the Tree of Woe, and then them trying to like pick themselves up. Like, why are they trying to pick themselves up?
Yeah.
But it didn't matter because Senshi goes for the double stomp and hits his head instead of his chest. And I was like, holy fuck.
Kills him. I was
like, what the fuck? Why did he hit him in the face? And Senshi wins. I lost it. The best match of the night for me. Senshi wins. Dutt is number 2. And wow, incredible stuff from the X Division.
Really, I wanted to say that. So this whole match, during the whole like intro of it, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to watch Dutt and Senshi fight. Because Dutt came in and he's he's a fast, explosive wrestler, I'd say is how I want to put it. Mm-hmm. He comes in, he does little like arm drags, all the other stuff. And Senshi is slow, stiff as fuck, and really strong. So I'm like, the two of them would have a really cool like fight chemistry because they're opposites.
And
then
methodical.
We got that, and it was really cool.
I loved it. What a fucking like middle of the card match. It made me go. I was excited.
It was so good for no reason.
Senshi won the right to get in the Ava.
Oh, no.
Get in the Ava, Senshi, or else Ray will have to.
No. Please.
Rey Mysterio can't even win a match, let alone power the Ava.
Put a mask on her, call her Rey Mysterio. Hey, Editor Ty.
We have fun here.
Editor Ty, you got to do your work, pal. Okay, so now we got Senshi versus Samoa Joe, which will knock my dick stiff because that match is going to be hard as hell. I'm excited. Backstage, Kevin Nash is here. He's in a... Oh, well, hold on. I apologize. I just took a fucking left turn in Albuquerque. Jake, what'd you think about this?
Oh, I fucking loved it. You guys were already saying, everyone was at, a 10 for their energy, doing, crazy stuff the entire time. Doing flips, jumping over people, hitting each other through cables and stuff. Yeah, that, what were we calling it? The six-pack SmackDown or something?
Six-way elimination match. I don't know if
the six-pack suplex.
The six-pack suplex. Oh, I apologize.
I put down, in all caps, group hug, Lamau, all went down. And then I wrote, I'm not actually laughing, but it was pretty funny.
So as a non-wrestling fan, does that make you excited to watch more wrestling?
I would say yes.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
next time there's a big match, just you just send me a little postcard.
What if we put you on Fourth Impact? For
Maybe
a
you
little,
should put me on Fourth Impact,
for a little
maybe
30-minute aside every other week.
Every now and again, maybe.
Yeah.
I am in the middle of planning my own map.
This guy's a little old. Yeah, this guy's a little stinking old. You know what I mean? What are you doing here, dude? You're like so old.
I worked at.
No one knows who that is. Block that out. Emerald's gonna kill you, dude. You work.
I'm a 411 years old.
I'm
younger than you.
Yeah, speaking of 4,011 years old, we got Kevin Nash here in the fucking wettest, disgusting T-shirt I've ever seen. I don't even know what it said on it, but you could see his fucking like. I can't even think right now. His tights underneath it. He's got his little singlet on, and just you can see his fucking nips. You can see his nips through the fucking singlet and the shirt. And he's here. He's got the fucking short hair, and Shelly's holding his neck. He's very depressed. He's like, "Man, did you see it out there, Kevin?" Kevin's like, I saw it. And he's like, "There was 10 people out there. They caught me off guard. They broke my neck, man." Kevin's like,
"My neck is broken."
He's like, "Man,
yeah, knives and gags."
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, whatever." Well, now for the important stuff. You know, I got a message for Walt Saban watching in Hell, Michigan. Happy Father's Day. I'm gonna kill your child right on live television, you fucker. Wait until I show you this one. And Jeremy Borash, like, jaw dropped. He's like, "What the hell am I dealing with today? These guys are nuts."
Another guy from Michigan?
Kevin Nash is also from Michigan.
Oh my God!
These wrestlers.
Alex Shelley, also from Michigan.
Yeah, Chris Saban, Michigan.
Also from Michigan, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Man,
this
what a
next match
weird
is a
fucking
Michigan,
state, huh?
Michigan fight.
Jake, I got
All
something
these
for
people
you.
from Michigan.
So Chris Saban and Alex Shelley end up becoming a team, and they become the Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Yeah.
I love that.
We're all about it. Now, speaking of the Motor City Machine Guns, tell me about this match, Jake.
Well, I'm glad you asked, because what the fuck are they doing here? You know,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, well, it's a tall man named Kevin Nash versus what looks like
a smaller
Seth
boy named Chris Saban.
Old,
and
no
Yeah,
knees,
that's
Kevin
pretty
Nash.
smaller.
You know, he has no fucking
So we have this
cartilage.
7-foot juggernaut just going up against this teeny tinier man. And at first I'm like, oh hell yeah, he's from Detroit. That's awesome. Then we find out that Saban's also from Michigan. I'm like, hell yeah, but not Detroit. But
You love hell.
he's just like so fucking huge. Like, what's this guy really gonna do to him? I will say Saban's fast, and that kind of helps him a lot. Like, he's always like sliding through his legs and whatnot. He'll give him that whole Tallahassee shuffle.
He gave him the old 1-2.
but-
Buckle my shoe.
Exactly. But he tries to pick him up at one point. It just does not work. And what I was paying attention to a little bit was like, Nash, you're the same size as Bigfoot. Why do you have this little coach guy just like stopping you? to
No,
tell you stuff all the time?
he's the coach. He's coaching the other guy.
Ah,
So he's the paparazzi leader.
neato.
Yeah, he has this little group with little freaks that he likes to like. He's like his little gremlin minions. So he kept trying to get his gremlin minion to interfere to help him out because he's a bad guy. You're not supposed to like him.
That makes more sense. Thank you, Tyler.
Oh, no problem.
And yeah, no, it's just a lot of back and forth, but Nash obviously had the upper hand the whole time, and we ended with a classic power bomb, one of my favorites.
It was more than a classic power bomb, you little freak.
a
That's a
classic
jackknife power bomb, you swine. I'm gonna beat you up, dude.
Come
You're
on,
little
Power
piggy
bomb.
Jake Sonny over here. I'm
And
kidding.
then I forget what this was in regard to, but I put they were very good friends at hug. Like instead of ass, how the kids are doing it.
Yeah, you'd be like that. Yeah, this match fucking blew shit. Kevin Nash has no cartilage in his knees. He
Give me
can't.
the shitty match, Tyler.
It was short, and I thought you would
Oh,
be able to
whatever.
handle it.
Oh,
I
whatever.
will say,
Let's see what you really feel.
the heels and distractions somehow just work better in TNA for some reason.
We got a TNA guy over here.
Yeah, we got
They're-
TNA guy.
I'm a
Look,
TNA guy.
I was so excited when I seen Kevin Nash. I was like, oh, he's still wrestling? He's around? Sick. He's kind of lumbered around, and I was like, all right, yeah, dude, sure.
They mentioned he's had 13 knee
Yes,
surgeries.
yes.
That's a lot.
Listen, man.
I'm surprised you still have knees, buddy.
The new GM of TNA was walking around better than Kevin Nash. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Right.
Jesus
Also,
Christ.
Kevin Nash's theme song is just a alternate cover of Kashmir by Led Zeppelin.
Is that true? Okay.
Yeah,
God, was it?
You know
Yeah,
what? They
play
do
it
that.
back.
They do that. They'll just like make themes up like that. We'll get into that later.
I did hear that, yeah.
It's like another lawsuit.
Smelling another lawsuit. Yeah, get me away from this match because I'm sick of Kevin Nash. Thank God he's not in WWE, dude. They'd put him on the fucking stretcher. Stretch him out to the ring. He'd be like, oh.
Well, all right. That means that you then go backstage to, once again, Mr. Borash talking to some denizens of TNA. Here we have America's Most Wanted.
Yes.
They're who? Chris Storm and
Say it.
Johnny.
Oh, you were so close. You could have said James Harris and Chris Storm. It's Chris Harris and James Storm.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to say it backwards.
For everyone at home, the one thing that I would say TNA is criminal about is never fucking saying these people's names. I had to watch the entire match, and I still wasn't sure which one of them was which, because they just kept referring to them as America's Most Wanted with Gail Kim constantly the whole time. But we'll get into that. So Harris is talking just a bunch of smack about how dominant they are. AJ Styles and Daniels are stupid. They reference how Gail Kim may or may not be secretly interfering, but it's whatever because she's hot. You know, they just do the normal thing. Borash is like, yeah, okay, sure. Meanwhile, this whole time, Chris is just in the background drinking and just like dancing around with a cowboy hat on, and then comes up and goes, "Hey man, about a 6-pack ago, about to tell you how good you are, but right now I'm sorry about your damn luck, because right now I'm more happier than a gopher in soft dirt." See you later.
He did say that.
Yeah, I did write that down.
And then they wander off. And I was just sitting here thinking, Chris Storm is future AJ Styles. And
Mix them together.
because AJ Styles just becomes just a big Southern man with really long hair who just menaces people. So
yeah, for the listeners at home, if you ever want to know what I look like, just look up AJ Styles with long hair. That's me, as described by Ty's mother.
Yeah, she's on it. She's nuts, dude. I'm sorry.
he doesn't look anything like that.
Dave, I found a current image of America's Most Wanted. Look at the fucking. What happened to Chris Harris? Chris Harris got fucking massive, dude. What happened?
Oh God!
James Storm got that beard going. He looks the same.
James Storm's looking good. Yeah,
he's just a gopher in the dirt.
He's a golfer in soft dirt, baby.
No dirt. My bad.
Yeah, fucking Wildcat.
The Wildcat Chris Harris. Yeah.
That's also the thing, is they also have their own ring. Okay, so they are America's Most Wanted.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But in the ring, they're also just called Wildcat and Cowboy.
Yep.
So I have no fucking idea which one of these people is which at any given point in time.
See, because no, hold up. We were watching the main event last night. And Dave goes, why the fuck do they keep saying Ron the Truth Killings? And now you wish they would say Chris Harris and James Storm every time. You're like, why do they say his full name?
They could just refer to him as Storm or Harris.
They don't want
to do with anyone else. They just say random different titles they have.
Hey, cowboy.
Yep. Oh, that's Wildcat. Bear.
That's the icon. That's phenomenal one. And the fallen angel, there he is.
Yeah, look, shout out to these commentators for really selling the brand. I need to know who the fuck these people are at any point in time when they have a tag team name and a pseudonym, and they're referred to by their real name sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, but now you know. Now
Yep.
you're salty. Now you want a Cowboy James Storm outfit with Cowboy James Storm hat at the TNAshop.com. Buy now.
Buy now. Buy now.
Oh, damn. It's already in my fucking card already. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't think they're going to have any neutralizer to stop her. No way. No how. Emerald, tell me about this NWA Tag Team Championship match.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's a last chance.
AMW. America's Most Wanted versus AJ Styles and Chris Daniels. Oh no.
Let's go.
Hang on. Dave just posted something.
We got the bottle opener. Jake, I'm buying it for you. $100! Bottle opener hat?
America's Most Wanted
that's so
has
sick.
a heel interference. A woman by the name Gail Kim.
Yes.
She's pretty. She's all dressed in white. She hangs out in the ring. They showed some videos of her. Apparently, this ring, this arena goes up pretty high, and people just get up there and get up to some shenanigans. She once dropped a police baton from up top into the ring.
That was crazy. How did she get it to stay?
It's true. So we get AJ and Chris, they're coming out, and they say they have a plan to neutralize Kim because they know that she interferes, she cheats. I can't believe that America's Most Wanted has been here for so long, and the FBI haven't come and got them.
No.
You're right. They're right at the FBI. What are you doing? Stop listening to our Discord servers and go get them. Anyway, match starts. Crowd immediately just starts cheering for AJ Styles. He is the face. He is the one they want to see win.
He's phenomenal.
He is phenomenal. We get some holds. We get some jabs. AJ hits a double dropkick backflip, which was fucking awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, he goes into the dropkick, he connects, and then it continues into a backflip. I was like, how do you fucking do that? I noticed this ring, there's a lot of spring to it. These people can fucking jump in this.
Yes, they can.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Emerald, on SmackDown, there's a guy that does that. They call that the drop salt, because the drop kick moonsault.
Got it. Yeah, makes sense. We get Daniels in an armbar match versus Wildcat. They just keep twisting the arm, getting out, twisting the arm, getting out, twisting the arm, getting out. Daniels hits a trip up as he has Wildcat on the ground, and he slams the other guy, Cowboy.
Yes.
Into Wildcat into a 69 position. Nice.
Nice, dude.
Crowd loves it. And then AJ over the top rope does a flip and smashes straight into AMW. I really good teamwork with AJ and Daniels. I'll say a little bit good teamwork for America's Most Wanted. I'll say that they do have their heel on the sidelines, but they're all teaming it up. There's no fucking written in, one of them's gonna betray the other bullshit that we see in Raw, probably SmackDown. Let's see, where are my notes? Here they are. I mentioned that. Then they get outside the ring. It was the good air while jumping in the ring. Speaking of, they're now outside of the ring. They're brawling. They're fighting. They're into the crowd. AJ gets sent into the crowd. Then he gets dropped into the guardrail. The wind is knocked out of him. The man, and he will not have air for a good couple minutes. But where's that neutralizer for Gail Kim? Because she's still out there. She got on the back of Daniels, which I watched it. I heard it real fast. Like she raped Daniels's back, which was very interesting to hear.
She did what?
Hard R raped his back.
Oh no, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it was real bad. AJ's back in the ring. He's still purple. He is in trouble. But he manages to finally recover, and he hits him with a Pele. Crowd goes nuts for that. Commentators go nuts for that. Never seen a Pele like that in their lifetime. Oh no! Gail Kim's in the ring. She's interfering. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? We see this massive, tall, blonde, short-haired woman just show up, grab Kim, and destroy her. It looked like a buff Ritsuko Akagi.
Oh my!
But she can best be described as the build of a Samus Aran.
Oh god, I gotta look up her name. I don't think she stays long.
They did not name her. They did not name her. They just kept saying, "Who is that?" She kills Kim and drags her out of the ring and off screen. It was awesome. Kim has been neutralized. Let's fucking go. I love watching like the interference heels like get their comeuppance, get the karma. I wish I could see that with Lita, but
well, they don't have the neutralizer like they said before.
They don't have a neutralizer.
I'm trying my best to find this woman's name, so I'll be a sec.
Look, do you know who else? You know what else they don't have is a tag team name, and I hate that a lot. Actually,
yeah, it's just AJ Styles and Chris Daniels.
Just call them the Phenomenal
Angel. They don't deserve to win. They don't deserve to win because they don't have a name.
Wow.
But they're in the blue. They got the blue shorts.
Yeah, whatever. Blue Angels got it. Sure.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah.
Her name is Sorelda.
What's up, Sorelda?
I don't think she lasts long. Her cage match has her at a 1.56 rating.
But crazy. She's tall, buff mummy.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't get too attached.
She's Canadian.
But we get a chair from outside straight into Daniels' head. But Daniels is able to break out of the pin even after taking that chair shot to the face. AJ gets tagged in. He flies in from the top rope right onto AMW. AJ on the top rope, but he misses a spinal tap. Ref starts getting held because they don't. The AMW really does not want AJ and Daniels to win. AMW gets the cuffs and hits AJ in the style. AJ
no, you can't hit him in the style. That's all he has.
No way.
No.
His phenomenal stat has dropped significantly.
No.
But a 3 count has happened. However, the ref gets pulled out. Daniels yells at him that they hit AJ in the face with cuffs, and it should not count. The match still fucking goes. It's a lot of super close calls. Ref gets attacked and gets tossed out. Wrestlers are still going. AMW pulls up a bottle, but they see it coming, and he hits his own teammate in the head by accident. AJ Styles with the frog splash from the top rope. AJ and Daniels takes the pin. They take the win. New tag team champs.
Emerald, after the frog splash, you saw Christopher Daniels hit the BME, dude. The BME, the best moonsault ever.
Best moonsault ever.
It was so quick. It was so fucking quick. It was so cool.
It was quick. But they did it!
They got him.
The AMW, the America's Most Wanted, have been arrested from their reign as champs.
Charged for criminal activity.
I know. I know you didn't want AJ and Daniels to win because they don't have a tag team name, but now they do. They're the tag team champs.
I looked up. I'm on the Wikipedia, the most best source for knowledge. They just are called AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels, the recurring tag team partners.
I looked it up. To see if there was just a dumb name they weren't saying for some reason, like we just covered. But no, they don't have a name.
Nope.
So
they join a group together called Fortune, but that's later, and that don't count. That's a group later formed. That's not their tag team name.
True. But huge celebration with the crowd. they're in the crowd. They're high-fiving, taking pictures, kissing babies. TNA, TNA,
Woo!
TNA.
Wow, 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 wow.
I thought it was awesome. The heels were definitely heels. They really tried, but cheaters never prosper unless they do.
Dude, how can we have so many good matches on one show? You know what, I gotta say this. I got to say it real quick.
Because Vincent Kennedy McMahon isn't here. It's true. The soundbite is true.
The WWE sug.
Sug.
Man, what a fucking banger of a heater of a match. I know Dave was falling asleep because there's too much action.
Yeah.
Broke his brace. Like,
Yeah.
this is... I can't tune it out like Spirit Squad or Kane and Carlito.
Yeah, well, we're like an hour and a half into
Oh, it was
actual stuff happening
Yeah.
the whole time.
So good.
No bathroom break.
And then we're in backstage with
Oh.
the one, the only, the GOAT.
It's Sting!
Sting!
Yeah,
Now, for anyone who hasn't heard Sting talk, I haven't heard Sting talk until this fucking episode. I thought his voice was going to be a lot deeper because he's wearing the Crow face paint. You look at him, oh, he's the Crow. Oh, he's shit, I can't remember the Kiss.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it.
And Kiss. But no, his voice is actually a lot. I wouldn't say higher, but it's not as deep as you would think. But he's there. He's here to multitask. He is here to cut out the cancer that is Jeff Jarrett and prevent him from becoming the King of the Mountain champion.
I hope so.
And he says, "It's showtime."
And then he
he
shows up
walks
as
off.
Surfer Sting, and you're like, what? What a Surfer Sting, dude!
Yeah, he used to be a surfer.
Oh,
I mean, look at him.
yeah,
man.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm Sting. I'm from California.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, what a fucking memories, guys. You guys remember TNA? Remember the good old
What?
days?
Oh yeah, the good old days.
Yeah,
Yep.
Here's all of
good
the
old
greatest moments of all time. We're on their 4th anniversary of Slammiversary.
You know, Weird Al Yankovic has a song titled "Good Old Days."
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
play it.
yeah.
Emerald, do some damn work.
Editor Emerald, for the first time in your life, put it in. Oh, we can't copyright.
Oh, wow, we got our video taken down.
Play it the first second.
Oh. Beep. Emerald, wait a minute. Emerald, don't hit that button. No. You unleashed fucking Chris Benoit?
Get him out of here. This is TNA.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He's on the way to his Bowflex.
Why? Don't
talk
do
to us
it.
about these good old days.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to tell you? They just hard cut all these special moments in history. The Asylum days.
The first Impact.
The first
second
Impact when Ken Shamrock
the third
won.
Impact.
Yeah, the third Impact. And the fourth... The fourth Impact? Guys, this can't be right. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
let me do some research. This can't be right.
Okay.
That's us.
Okay.
Are we on the 4th? Is that why we're the 4th Impact? It's the 4th year? Guys, you see that little like thing hovering around, dude? I'm scared, dude.
Editor Ty, put in the X-Files theme.
No, I can't. You fucker. They'll kill me. Fox is the worst.
Ty, can you instead just put like a Galaga spaceship and it just kind of slowly moves around the screen for the rest of the recording?
There you go. There it is.
Yeah. Have it bop around like a screensaver.
Yeah, Dave, remember when Ken Shamrock was the first TNA champ?
No.
Yeah, he won on episode 1 against The Wall, brother. That's The Wall! And he points down at Emerald.
Ah,
I mean, he's the wall for
He's
sure.
The Wall, for sure, yeah. Any other moments? I mean, they had the wrestling penises on the first episode. The Johnsons. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Johnson.
Yes. They became Gemini, my favorite team of all time.
So they're just a couple of dicks.
No, that's James and Chad. They were early on in SmackDown.
Of course, one of them's named Chad.
Chad Dick and James Dick. The Dicks. Welcome to SmackDown, dog.
No.
Welcome to Dick
No.
League.
No. It's okay. You can say it's okay here. It's okay. That's the other company. We hate it. We hate them all. Raw, too. Fuck Raw. We're all impacting here.
Yeah, those Raw boys can suck it.
Yeah, fuck Raw, dude. What are they even...
They can get turned into the fucking orange juice.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
But no more recalling the good old days. We already got past all that. You know,
we're here and now. It's 2006.
Come on, TNA. Stop showing the Elix Skipper jumping off the cage moment. We've seen it enough already. Tell us about the new GM, the new history of TNA, Dave.
The new GM, the new history, the new hero of wrestling.
Woo!
Woohoo! It's fucking Jim Cornette.
Oh! And he throws his walking cane immediately.
Yeah, he comes out. Okay, they have a ton of just... Earlier, you guys talked about how you can't really have pyro in this really tiny area. They had just a bunch of sparkler pyro that like filled the whole entrance ramp, and then that ends... And Jim Cornette just comes out of a bunch of silver sparkler dust. Accidentally throws his cane because he's too hype. We have learned that he just had knee surgery earlier this week, and you can tell it hurts him so goddamn bad walking down this ramp. He's definitely just pep talking himself every couple steps. Gets in the ring, grabs the mic and says, "I don't need no stinking cane." Crowd goes crazy.
Yeah, Kane stays on Raw.
Yeah, he stays on Raw, dude. Dude, you gotta be careful, Dave. Don't be saying his name, dude. I'm scared. I'm terrified, dude.
So Jim Cornette just starts cutting a promo about how he's the cool guy. I don't know who Larry Zbyszko is, but he is a loser, and Jim Cornette is the hero of wrestling. Is my takeaway from any of this.
Isn't he the guy? Isn't he the Jim Belushi?
Yes.
Yeah, he is, but like I don't know who he is in context. But there's just a cutaway to him being sad watching this on TV or whatever. And he looks like a bum. So whatever. He's a loser. Jim Cornette is the hero of wrestling. I don't care what anyone says. This just continues on for a while. Jim Cornette gets red and sweaty, yelling about how the people came before him didn't know shit about wrestling, and he is in fact him. And with him at the helm, TNA is going to head into a new era full of full seats and great matches. He pulls the camera guy over and hits him with a "look at me" camera guy, and then starts shooting on to how he is probably going to be represented as a corporate heel, because he talks about how if someone doesn't pull their weight, that they're going to get fired. And if it comes against him versus them in a meeting against the higher-ups, they're going to side with him every time. Anyone who doesn't pull their weight is going to get fired because the fans deserve it. And this whole time, the crowd goes from either like light cheering to boos when he hits this spot, to then cheers again when he's like, the fans deserve better. So it's really up in the air where if he comes back in like the storyline where he's going to fit in. He's definitely a psychopath, which is because he's Jim Cornette. But I mean, it's interesting. If he had any hand in the show tonight, then I mean, good job. He knows what he's doing. So
I hope so.
Yeah.
Jim Cornette. The name sounds familiar. Have I heard that before? Was there like some type of weird controversy, or has he just been around for a while?
He's just been around. He's been hanging around.
Okay.
You probably have heard us yell about Jim Cornette.
Probably.
But yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Hope his knee recovers well.
I don't.
Damn.
Let me cook.
How dare you?
Let me cook.
Right
He's the hero of wrestling.
What do we got?
Good episode.
I agree.
Even the promos aren't super shit.
Speaking of promos that aren't super shit, you got the legend himself, Scott Steiner. He's flexing, and he just starts going off on Samoa Joe. Listen, I can't do this justice, and I'm not gonna do a cop out here and just be like, go watch it. But for real, go watch it. I will try my best to explain his madness. He calls Joe fat. He calls Joe Sloppy Joe. He calls Joe a lot of stuff, and just like he's like, well, he's a genetic freak, and he's not normal.
He calls him a half-breed.
He half-breed. Well, because I'm getting most of my promo of him doing this, because they did like a vignette explaining the story, and a lot of the stuff I remember him saying was in that vignette where he says, "You see that, Joe?" and he points to his arm. That's a vein. You have none. Because you're fat. And I'm like, oh my god, this guy's cooking so fucking hard. And he says, you know what, I got a problem with him calling himself Samoa Joe. You half-breed.
Dude.
Why do you have a problem with him calling himself Samoa Joe? He didn't explain it.
He's not Samoan. He's a half-breed. Get
it? Okay.
Yeah, he's racist.
Hey,
it's
man.
so fucked.
Hey,
Scott
man.
Steiner's crazy.
The CEO of racism, we'll call him up. We'll make sure that
he
kills
name
him.
drops that he's beaten Triple H and John Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Which was,
And he beat Batista. He beat Ric Flair.
He beat everybody.
Beat everybody. He beat Road Warrior
he's
Animal.
got a nickname too, Big Papa Pump.
Yeah, Big Papa Pump has been there. Woo! We love Scott, baby.
Steiner, more like Whiner.
He will.
Also, he ends it off by just saying, Samoa Joe, tonight I will kill you.
I will
He will kill him. He is a big freak.
Yeah.
And, like, honestly looks like the biggest heel on the show. And his biceps, oh my god, those look so fucking deformed. They should not cone like that.
Hey man, he's all natty.
He's all natty gay.
He's all natty. You don't want to mess with his
asparagus,
tremboloni smoothies.
And he's from Detroit too.
Yes, he's from Detroit. He went to University of Michigan.
Crowd boos him immediately.
Yeah, I mean, look, Big Papa Pump comes out looking like the most genetic of freaks. We've just covered. He looks veiny and gross, like all big supervillains should. Samoa Joe comes out. He's Godzilla. He's never been pinned, apparently.
I did think that they were using the Godzilla theme song.
It sounds like it. It does sound like a reprise of it. Yeah, definitely.
It does sound like it.
Then it changes to not be it.
You gotta get away from the copyrights.
Yeah.
Best you can.
Hey,
You gotta try. You gotta try.
The people who own Godzilla will fucking get you.
No, please.
You do not.
I didn't do nothing
do
wrong.
not copyright Godzilla.
I didn't do nothing wrong. Please.
So, this match starts out. Like, you can tell that these guys genuinely hate each other. I don't know if it's because we don't know. I don't know the beef, but it's set up for sure. They both hate each other. They cut greasy promos about how each other's a stupid idiot and they're going to kill each other. They both look like big freaks. The match starts really nicely, basically. The bell rings. They just kind of walk around, menacing, taunt to the crowd, just look cool. I'm to understand that as of this moment, both of these men are undefeated.
I think so, yes.
Which is really cool. They start out. Steiner grabs Mojo's arm, pulls him down, flips him over himself, points to the crowd. He's like, "This guy sucks." And they then come to fight again. Steiner grabs him, hip tosses him, and then paintbrushes him. Can you explain the paintbrush?
It's when
he just kind of wipes at his face to disrespect him. Is that the?
Yeah, you just you put a paintbrush on his face and wipe it. It's just disrespectful. Yeah, he just pushes his face out, swipe at him.
It's like a cartoon slap,
exactly
back to forth.
This shows me that the heels that we're seeing on Raw Down have no true evil in their heart. They do not paintbrush each other.
No, they don't care.
They're just paid to be evil.
So Steiner walks up, begins flexing in front of Samoa Joe. Joe then spits in his face, and then just explodes into some combos, ending with a big knee to the ground, to a grounded Steiner. All right. Scott gets back up and then hits him with a release suplex immediately. Battle is just continuing forever. This match is super long.
Mm-hmm.
It goes on for, I believe, 17 minutes. It just comprises of them fighting. They get up. They're both very tired.
Yeah.
They keep fighting. Steiner gets put into the ropes, and Joe puts his boot on his face. to pay back the disrespect. They then get pulled outside of the ring. Joe hits him with a suicide dive, which looks awesome because this is like one of the biggest people I think we've ever seen do the suicide dive,
yes.
At least in my time of watching wrestling. It's just a giant man suiciding through the ropes to hit another giant man. It looked really cool as a spot, even though it's a regular thing. It was really cool. Steiner then just throws him into the steps, bonks his head, kills him. They get back into the ring. He starts whipping Joe around, hits him with a clothesline, then stands over him, kisses his big, freakishly cartoon pointed out bicep, and then elbow drops Joe. But then instead of pinning him, just does some push-ups.
Yeah.
Just does some push-ups.
Yeah, he starts taunting.
Dude, you can never taunt spam. Never taunt spam. You know better, dude.
Scott Steiner does not know better. He comes out wearing a chainmail coif for no reason. He doesn't know better at all.
No.
Joe then, however, quickly gets him into a triangle choke, and we rest on that for a little while. Steiner rope breaks, and then Joe just stands him up and just keeps beating the shit out of him with really fast punches into the ropes. The ref clearly loses count and just goes, you hit him too many times. Stop. The commentator crew is going crazy. The audience the entire time is animated for this. They did a really good job of setting up that both of these men are undefeated. They're both really fucking strong, and they're giving it their all the whole time.
They're both popular. Like, the crowd is split.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So they get back out of the ring again. Steiner then throws Samoa Joe into the wall below the entrance ramp. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but it's a big wall.
Yeah.
Scott then apparently slaps a fan around off camera for a chair. The ref tries to take the chair from him. He's too strong. He throws the ref into next millennium and starts bashing Joe's head in with the chair. They fight for it. Steiner wins, bashes him with it again. And then they officially over the loudspeakers announce if they don't both get back in the ring by a 10 count, it's a double count out. Is ring count out not a normal thing in TNA, Tyler?
I really don't see it that often.
That was the first time they announced it, but it looked like in other matches, like regular matches, like it looked like the ref was counting.
Yeah, I was just surprised they announced it like that because it doesn't usually happen. But the count gets to 5. Steiner comes back in the ring, taunt spams some more. Joe recovers and slides in at 9. Then just boots Steiner in the chest. They get back into just a big strongman slamming match. They both are just picking each other up, slamming each other, suplexes, hip slams, etc. But Joe clearly has more left in the tank. It's written all over Steiner's face that he is not designed for matches that go this long.
No, but he was actually doing a lot better than he did in his WWE run. So he's not getting gassed as easily, but he's very gassed at this point.
He's very gassed. He's all red at this point, but it's fine. Joe puts him in the coquina clutch and holds him there. And apparently no one has ever broken out of this. This is the devastating finisher move.
Yes.
But Steiner is the first to break out. He stands up, slams Joe against the ropes. Joe tries to reapply it, and then Steiner low blows him with, I believe, a kick behind him.
Yeah.
Joe's now stunned. He's low blowed. Steiner puts him in a half Nelson. We got there. Suplex. Landing Joe directly on his head and then putting him in the Steiner recliner, which looks like the weakest submission move I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to go ahead and say.
It's a camel clutch.
Not the way he did it.
He's trying his best.
Not the way he did it, man. Joe then just stands up, has him on the shoulders, slams him down, and then just pins him for the win. Everyone goes crazy.
Samoa Joe still undefeated.
Samoa Joe still undefeated. Both men are just lying there motionless in the ring. Commentators are stunned.
Force versus immovable object.
Genetic freak versus Samoan, I guess.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about this?
I thought it
fucking
was really
Samoa Joe gets up and he can barely stand. Like he's like stumbling.
good. Dude,
It was so good.
these guys beat the shit out of each other so
They
hard.
really did.
I don't know if Scott Steiner realized that they were just like, just joking. He was like, I'm actually gonna kill you, Samoa Joe. And he gassed himself so hard. I was surprised he got him with a snap power slam. I don't really see that winning that often.
No, not at all. But I think just where they were in the match with how long this went, just with everything, that was all he had left. And it killed him.
Steiner was too tired to break out.
He was too angular with his muscles or whatever.
Let's send it to the corner, dude. I think Jake's in his corner. Hey.
Oh my god. Here's the thing that really grinds my gears with Christian Cage. Here, let me pull up my notes. I didn't have that many, but
you didn't have your notes. You didn't have your notes up. What are you talking about? Of course,
I accidentally X'd out of them.
Rookie here.
Out of all the wrestling podcasts that I've done, this is most definitely my favorite. So I appreciate you giving me the grace.
You're a liar, dude.
Okay, so Christian Cage, the current NWA champion at this time, I put that down. He was wearing a pretty fly outfit, to be honest.
It's for the peeps,
I
dude.
thought he was gonna win just based on the outfit, but I guess we'll see. And okay, something else that I noted is whenever people are talking to the interviewers, everyone interrupts them and says, "Well, first things first, guy. First things first."
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you off, dude.
Okay.
I was making a joke.
Yeah, no. I was like, okay, well, listen here, Tyler, you bitch, which is what Christian Cage said to the interview guy. He called him a bitch, and he was just being very rude. And I was like, why can't we all just have a good time?
Yeah, we hate Christian Cage here, right, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Okay, let me ask. Yeah, well, we all hate him here.
I think
I was kind of vibing with him for a second, and then he was rude.
I think he might be the good guy.
Yeah, he's a rude boy.
I think he might be the good guy.
I didn't really appreciate it. He really wanted to defend his title, which I respected, but I was like, why can't we all just have a fun time? I did note a few quotes from him.
Yeah, note a few quotes. Tell me a quote.
Yeah. Once you become NWA champion, you can't live without it.
It's true.
We'll see how that works for him.
Ask Brooks
And
Clay.
He said, "Am I confident? You bet your sweet little asses." I'm like, oh wow. Okay, so going in, we're gonna keep some eyes on Christian Cage going forward.
Yeah. Now we got this stupid ass fucking main event.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jake.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here. Bye, Jakey.
He's the young wrestle boy, Jake.
He's dead, dude. He's gone. Like he just said, I actually hate wrestling, and I really don't like you that much. And Emerald, kind of mean. And I was like, well, come on.
Wow.
And he didn't say nothing about Dave. I was just like, come on, just say something.
Yeah.
Just say a little something. This guy over here. You know what? We got main event Marty. We have a somewhat of a main event Joe, but he kind of, I don't know, he's kind of rough around the edges. He says a lot. But I think we got Emerald Mania in the main event. I think we need
It's
him.
Emerald Mania time. I'm here. I got the codes. I got control of the Avas. Let's fucking go. We got the King of the Mountain match. Now, for those of you who don't know what a King of the Mountain match is, it is a 5-man free-for-all, and the winner must hang the belt up at the top of the ladder. So, the opposite of a ladder match from WWE. However, in order to qualify to do that, you have to get a pin within the limit of the match. And when you pin someone, they get sent to a penalty box for 2 minutes.
It's the most fucking deranged gimmick I've seen in a long time.
I loved it because it adds suspense.
I feel like it adds suspense for at least 10 minutes at some point, depending on who gets the pin.
Also, an extra thing for someone to stand on, which we will get to.
Yeah,
now,
fair enough.
They pull up a screen of all the wrestlers doing it. We got Sting, we got The Truth, we got Abyss, we got Jeff Jarrett, and we got Chris Cage.
Chris Cage? Come on, that's Christian.
Oh.
Yeah,
Chris is short for
come
Christian.
on, that's Christian. No, you don't call him Chris.
I call him Chris.
Christian.
So and you know what they show besides just their PNGs and their names? They show us stats, Ty.
I know they did the tail of the tape.
Oh,
it's so good.
They showed us how tall they are, how heavy they are. Abyss being the big meat man out of all of them. And then they each all have their little promos on all walking out. Abyss apparently has a handler who can only be described as the devil, as this clean-cut man with long hair in a red suit. What was his name, Ty?
The clean-cut man in a red suit?
Yeah, Abyss's handler.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, red suit. I had to piece together. I'm like, it's James Mitchell.
James Mitchell. And I want to say, all of them pretty solid openings and entrances.
Yeah, you like good. Evanescence for Christian Cage?
Yeah.
That's so good.
And there's no tag-ins. It's just a free-for-all. You do got to get a pin. You pretty much anything goes. Oh, and the pins can be made from anywhere. In the ring, outside the ring, in the crowd, on the fucking ceiling if you get there, anywhere.
Gail Kim's up there.
She's
got a crowbar. Just be careful.
In the cage.
Oh, Christian Cage getting pinned in the cage.
And so that bell rings. These men just start going at it. No fucking shot. We got hits. We got holds. We got flips. We got jabs. We got fucking everything. And it all happens so fast. Like, people are in the ring. People are out of the ring. Dane gets to the top of the fucking cage after telling the truth to go over the top rope and hit the three guys. So they're all getting back up off the ground. Sting jumps from the top of the penalty box onto all four of them. It was awesome. And at the beginning, it's because Sting's mission is to prevent Jeff Jarrett from winning. No, Jeff Jarrett is a cancer. He should not be the King of the Mountain again. So he's working with the Truth to prevent that.
The Truth.
So the Truth pins Jarrett, qualifying him and sending Jarrett to the cage for 2 minutes. Sting just watched it happen. He just stood there and stared it down as yes, good. This is what I want. Pin him for me, my boy. The Truth does some awesome fucking move where he does a full sideways spin when he hits someone from the ropes. It's awesome.
He hits a forearm and just uses that momentum to spin 30 times.
Yeah. Yes. Pin him, my spinny boy. And so, I think Truth goes to get the ladder, but Christian Cage flips the ladder into Truth's fucking head and just sends him in the middle of the ring.
Blasts his teeth right into it.
You hear it too, what?
Yeah, no, Truth definitely lost all of his teeth after that, for sure.
Yeah, and then he goes. So Cage goes to pin Truth, but Abyss stops it for whatever reason, because he's Abyss is being controlled by his handler James Mitchell, and so he's just following orders. Then he goes in to kill Cage, but then Cage reverses on Abyss and pins Abyss, thus sending him into the penalty box. As Abyss is getting into the penalty box, Jeff Jarrett's time is just ending, and Abyss looks like he's about to kill Jeff Jarrett, but Jeff Jarrett, you can hear him screaming, "We have to work together! We have to work together!" And so Abyss's handler is like, "No, he's right. We must work together. Hold. Do not kill him."
Hold.
Hold.
Also during that is when I realized that his handler is also just has a bunch of little props. He's carrying around a little dragon statue and other stuff. What is Abyss's story?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know.
it's like he's from hell, I guess.
He's like scuffed mankind, and his handler is like a weird.
He's the sinister
mythical
minister.
man.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
let him cook.
Let him cook.
Dave, have you ever considered to just let him cook again and again and again? Okay, fair enough.
Sorry, everyone. Did you get back to this man getting crushed by ladders or?
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett gets out. He gets Mr. Cage and he puts him inside the ladder, in between the rungs of the ladder, I guess is what you want to call him, and he's sort of squishing him. Like, actually, it gets on top of it and it starts fucking pressing him into it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, this is hardcore. This is awesome. But at the same time, Sting is killing Truth in the ring. Their truce is over, because Sting wants to win too. And then it cuts back to Jeff Jarrett and he and Abyss gets out, and they just start stacking tables outside of the ring. They got 2 tables on top of 2 more tables, so it's like a quad table action going on. That's a setup for later. Sting sends Abyss and himself over the top rope after they scuffle inside the ring for a bit. Sting's looking pretty rough. He's losing paint on the side of his face. And then Truth starts getting pummeled by Jeff Jarrett. Cage gets out and he starts getting the revenge. Jarrett pins Truth, sending Truth to the penalty box. And after that, Cage gets the revenge on Jeff Jarrett by putting him in the ladder. And then all this tuffle, they all end up outside of the ring. 4 men are in the crowd. 1 guy's still in the penalty box. Sting's hitting chair shots on Abyss's head. Sting slams Abyss into a wall. The wall fucking breaks. It is a wooden wall, but still.
Too strong.
Too strong. Now, like I said, there's 4 men in the crowd. 1 guy's in the penalty box. That time is ticking down. If all of these men are too busy fighting in the crowd, Truth is going to just walk out of that cage and take the win. But they all see him. They all see him setting up the ladder. They all just stop what they're doing, like in a trance, and just like motion their way to the ring. Abyss is back in the ring. He's the first one to get there, and he fucking knocks Truth off that ladder, sends him flying. Then Jarrett and Abyss are working together again. You see it. They double take this ladder, just start slamming it into everybody. Truth hops back up into the ring, hops on top of the ladder that they're both carrying, but they just dump him out of the ring again, which is pretty funny. Cage comes back, and it's really hard to describe this. He tips the ladder upside down, puts Jeff Jarrett into it, like in between the ladder, steps, and like where the locks are that keeps it from collapsing when you're on it. And he climbs on top of it in a V formation, is just squishing him and stepping on him. And while he's doing that, he then tries to hang, because he qualifies right now, because he's gotten a pin. He's trying to get the belt onto the hook up top, but he just can't reach it. The ladder is upside down. He cannot climb any higher. He gets taken out, and now for a brief moment, nothing is happening. Everyone is just dead on the ground. The crowd, they start clapping. They start applauding. 2 men still do not qualify to take it, because 2 men have not pinned yet. Abyss comes in again, because Truth is setting the ladder back up. He managed to get some energy back in second wind, trying to set it up. Abyss takes him out again, though. And then Abyss hits the ladder into the referee, killing him.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. And
Like
that
a
man
soldier.
is gonna stay dead for the rest of the episode until like the very end. We'll get to that. Abyss pins Jeff Jarrett and sends him into the box. But Abyss and Jarrett were working together. But Abyss is like, no, I want it. I want to win. Can Abyss take it?
No.
He's setting up the ladder. It is not in the middle of the ring. It is not under the hook. So what happens? He gets sent off the ladder into the 4 tables that he and Jarrett set up at the ringside and just dies.
Poor Abyss, dude. He got sent to
Back to the abyss.
realm, man.
Sting has yet to pin anybody.
That bum, that bozo, that coward.
So it's Cage and Sting in the ring. Cage starts attacking Sting. Sting fights back. He hits the scorpion pin on Cage, and Cage is in pain. But there's nobody there to do any counting, because the ref is just fucking dead on the floor right there. Jarrett sneaks out of the cage early and tries to sneak the win. So now things are starting to get fishy. Who let him out of the cage? Who wasn't watching the timer? Sting then starts beating up Jeff Jarrett because that his main mission. He has to cut out the cancer that is Jeff Jarrett. He starts helping Cage. Cage is about to hit it. Larry comes in out of nowhere and stops him.
Larry,
What
the fuck, Larry?
So
Fucking
Sting then
loser,
attacks
dude.
Larry. Sting does a death drop on Jarrett. He pins Jarrett, thus sending him back to the
Well, how'd
box
he
again.
pin him? It's very funny.
He has him in the scorpion sting, but realizes there's no ref. So he pulls the dead ref.
Yeah,
And he counts himself.
I've never seen a
was-
ref get pinned by somebody. There's like grabs his rope,
It's
dead
so
corpse hand.
good.
It's
Sting
so
is
good.
eligible. Where the fuck is everybody? Because everyone's just off screen now. Christian Cage comes back. They're both fighting over the belt on top of the ladder. Hook's right there. The ref comes back to life.
No,
he
Earl.
tips the ladder.
Earl, you son
Jarrett
of a
comes
bitch.
back, and he fucking takes the win. The crowd hates it. They are booing. They are throwing trash. It was all a setup.
Very specifically, green bottles. I don't know what kind. They all had
Yeah.
green bottles. I was like, why do they all have the same trash?
Sprite going
Well,
crazy, dude.
It's Florida. All they drink is Mountain Dew.
Dude, Mountain Dew and Sprite. We go a little
Mountain
silly
Dew's
here.
right. But yeah, so Jarrett then takes the belt, and him, the ref that died, whose
Earl
name I
Hebner.
can't remember, and Larry are all like CIA cover up, like trying to get out of there. Then the other ref from earlier in the episode runs in, takes the belt, and hands it to Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette's yelling at him, holding the belt, and everyone's really confused. Who's the champ? Who's the champ? And then Jeff Jarrett's like,
No! He holding his hands to his head. No!
And that is how the episode ends.
Oh, what a good ending.
Jeff Jarrett.
Like, I'm so genuinely confused as to what the fucking end of this match was. Why is everyone mad that Jeff Jarrett won? Like, what happened?
So Jeff Jarrett's been like the Triple H of the company. He's just been winning everything. Like before Triple H. Now Triple H is in that lull of not winning everything.
Yeah, but before he booked
the
himself to
reign
win
of
every
terror.
match. Yeah.
Yeah. So he is the guy that wins everything. He's just always champ. You're like, I just hate this fucking guy. And then he did it again. But this time he cheated with a bunch of people that are like behind the scenes. So it was like a setup. And
It was all a setup.
Earl Hebner
Is that why
was
Jim Cornette?
yes.
Jim Cornette came out here pissed because fucking Larry and everyone did some dumb work to get
Yes.
Jeff Jarrett over again. Okay.
And what was it? Fucking yeah, Earl Hebner was the guy that did the Montreal Screw Job with Brett and Sean. So he screwed over yet another Canadian white boy. Fucking Christian Cage gets got again.
God damn.
Earl just hates
Sato
Canadians.
would
Dude.
never let this happen.
It's true. Maybe next episode when we get an even bigger fan of Impact will show up. Maybe. Probably not. He's a little
Probably
freak.
not.
But yeah, that was a fucking incredible show to start off on. It's so different than what we're watching on fucking Raw and SmackDown and ECW.
It was genuinely good.
Cause like even if this stuff is like pre-written, like that last bit there, you can't fucking tell. Like
that emotion was so good on Jeff.
Yeah.
Like this is just like all right, you're booked, you're fighting. That's it. Oh, no script? No, this is TNA.
Yeah, Emerald,
we wrestle for real here.
You had your heel get a cheating victory and immediately get comeuppance. But he's also the champ, so like, you still got that like, okay, fuck this guy. I want to see him lose. I can't wait to see Jim Cornette. Though? I don't know. Jim Cornette says, "I got this. He's gonna fucking die soon. I promise you. I'm taking the belt."
Yeah.
Because Jim Cornette's the new commissioner, and he's pissed at the ending of this. Jeff Jarrett's gonna get fucking killed, right?
Yeah. And now I want to see TNA. Now I want to watch the show. And it's only 40 minutes an episode, so we could swing it. We can pull it up.
Not this one. This was Slammiversary.
This is pay-per-view. Pay-per-views are different.
Jesus Christ. Ty, I want to go on record and say I don't ever want to watch a 3-hour pay-per-view again.
Even though it was good, it's still a long time.
It's too long.
We'll plan it out. We'll figure it out. We'll have to take breaks, make sure that everyone is not overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But everyone at home, part of it being overwhelming was because, as you've heard us say, every match was a delight. The backstage promos were a meme, as they always are, but they at least had some sort of substance to it. Things were happening. The wrestlers had personality. They weren't just part of some weird Machiavellian plot set up by Vince McMahon to make him look cool.
Yes. Yes. There's no bootlicking. There's no dick sucking. Well, I mean, there's dick sucking, but like not the bad kind.
Not the bad kind. I
not the bad kind.
All right, name 3 bad dick sucking moments. Wow, that's incredible, Emerald. That was a great 3.
Whoa, that's nuts.
I don't think you can do it. Anything with Vince McMahon?
They're all Vince McMahon moments, and you just hear him going, ah. Very, very fast cut.
Oh, no.
Is that it? Did you guys see that cloud overhead? I think that's the 4th impact.